This video is one of 3 in which I discuss issues relevant to the sexual abuse situation in the YouTube community. To watch the very important introduction video to these 3, click here, and to watch one of the other 2, click here and here. The links are also in the description. This video is about the presumption of innocence, what it is and what it means. It's about how we should treat people who are accused of wrongdoing if we are to move forward positively from that wrongdoing. I want to begin by again stating my support and respect for the people coming forward with accusations in this situation. It's fundamentally important that people are encouraged to speak openly and honestly about wrongdoing that has been perpetrated against them. And I want to make it absolutely clear from the off that what I'm going to talk about is in no way designed to discourage that. Accusers will always have my due respect and support, and taking that away from them is not what this is about. What this is about is treating the accused with the same respect, because we're all humans, and under the law we are all entitled to the same basic respect. The presumption of innocence, simply put, is the idea of innocent until proven guilty. This has always been the fundamental basis of English criminal law, and it's a system that's spread and become widely respected in the world. The idea is that anyone accused of a crime is presumed by the law to be innocent until they are proven beyond reasonable doubt to be guilty. That is to say, until there is no reasonable option except to believe that they are guilty. And this is particularly problematic in cases of sexual crimes, rape and sexual abuse, because there are usually only 2 witnesses, the accuser and the accused. It's your word against mine, if you like. And it's very difficult for any court of law, any jury, to be certain beyond reasonable doubt that one person's testimony holds water and the other's doesn't, that one is true and one is false. And so there are very few convictions for these crimes. Some people think this is an indictment of the system. Some people think this demonstrates that innocent until proven guilty is flawed. And of course it is. But I can't come up with anything better. If you can, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. The thing I think is very important for us all to start understanding, though, is that the presumption of innocence does not mean the mistrust of the accuser. And you'll notice I'm using the word accuser, not the word victim. You might think that's disrespectful of me. You might think that that is belittling the accusation. But the fundamental point that I want to make in this video is that it isn't. Presuming the innocence of the accused does not mean presuming the accuser to be lying. It simply means reserving judgment, refusing to form an opinion until you're in a reasonable position to do so. And I think as important as it is to bestow upon the accusers support and respect, it is equally important to treat the accused with dignity. Calling Alex, Tom and Ed rapist and scumbag when they have been convicted of no crime is not just prejudicial, it is immoral. And I'm not saying you shouldn't believe in the testimonies of one side or the other. I'm simply suggesting that we should all treat these issues with the gravity and with the dignity that they deserve, and that we remember that the accused are people too. For the record, I think wrongdoing has gone on. We all do. We wouldn't be having this discussion if we didn't believe that. But it is not the job of Twitter or Tumblr to supersede the judicial system. Try for a moment to put yourself in their shoes. Imagine you've been accused of a crime, a terrible crime, burglary, murder, rape. Imagine what that does to you psychologically, first of all, whether you're guilty or not. Imagine what it does to your relationships, to your professional life. Imagine how that follows you around for the rest of your life, even if it's found later that you're completely innocent. The point is that the stakes are incredibly high for these people, and it's not okay for us to be flippantly passing judgment on them, however nasty or creepy or unpleasant we may think they are, and however reasonable that belief may be. The reason the presumption of innocence exists is because some people believe that it is worse to convict one innocent man than it is to let 50 guilty men go free. And we could debate about that until the cows come home, but there's a kernel of truth in there that to completely destroy a man's reputation and his life by wrongly convicting him of a terrible crime is perhaps the most terrible crime of all. I hope you take this video in the positive, discursive spirit in which it's meant. I'm not claiming to have the answers, I just want us to discuss this like adults, not just throw stones at each other. Here's that introductory video again, and here are the other 2 videos I've made on topics around this issue. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope that we can move on from this in a positive way together.